Good morning. This is the Paradise Unicorn Priestess bringing you day 265 of A Course in Miracles, the Yin translation where we use female words. This would be September 22nd if you're starting at the new year. Recognizing the spirit. You see the flesh or recognize the spirit. There is no compromise between the two. If one is real, the other must be false. For what is real denies its opposite. There is no choice in vision, but this one. What you decide in this determines all you see and think is real and hold as true. On this one choice does all your world depend. For here have you established what you are, as flesh or spirit in your own belief. If you choose flesh, you never will escape the body as your own reality, for you have chosen that you want it so. But choose the spirit, and all heaven bends to touch your eyes, and bless your holy sight, that you may see the world of flesh no more, except to heal and comfort and to bless. Salvation is undoing. If you choose to see the body, you behold a world of separation, unrelated things, and happenings that make no sense at all. This one appears and disappears in death. That one is doomed to suffering and loss, and no one is exactly as she was an instant previous, nor will she be the same as she is now an instant hence. Who could have trust where so much change is seen? For who is worthy if she be but dust? Salvation is undoing of all this, for constancy arises in the sight of those whose eyes salvation has released from looking at the cost of keeping guilt, because they chose to let it go instead. Salvation does not ask that you behold the spirit and perceive the body not. It merely asks that this should be your choice, for you can see the body without help, but do not understand how to behold a world apart from it. It is your world salvation will undo, and let you see another world your eyes could never find. Be not concerned how this could ever be. You do not understand how what you see arose to meet your sight. For if you did, it would be gone. The veil of ignorance is drawn across the evil and the good, and must be passed that both may disappear, so that perception finds no hiding place. How is this done? It is not done at all. What could there be within the universe that God created that must still be done? Only in arrogance could you conceive that you must make the way to heaven plain. The means are given you by which to see the world that will replace the one you made. Your will be done, in heaven as on earth. This is forever true. It matters not where you believe you are, nor what you think the truth about yourself must really be. It makes no difference what you look upon, nor what you choose to feel or think or wish. For God herself has said, your will be done, and it is done to you accordingly. You who believe that you can choose to see the child of God as you would have her be, forget not that no concept of yourself will stand against the truth of what you are. Undoing truth would be impossible, but concepts are not difficult to change. One vision clearly seen that does not fit the picture as it was perceived before will change the world for eyes that learn to see, because the concept of the self has changed. Are you invulnerable? Then the world is harmless in your sight. Do you forgive? Then is the world forgiving, for you have forgiven it its trespasses. And so it looks on you with eyes that see as yours. Are you a body? So is all the world perceived as treacherous and out to kill. Are you a spirit, deathless and without the promise of corruption and the stain of sin upon you? So the world is seen as stable, fully worthy of your trust, a happy place to rest in for a while, where nothing need be feared but only loved. Who is unwelcome to the kind in heart, and what could hurt the truly innocent? Your will be done, you holy child of God. It does not matter if you think you are in earth or heaven. What your mother wills of you can never change. The truth in you remains as radiant as a star, as pure as light, as innocent as love itself, and you are worthy that your will be done. In this text reading, we have that the way we see the world is how we will see ourselves because of the oneness. We have heard it said that as we think in our hearts, so we are. The Course teaches us that as we see everything, so we are. It acknowledges that without help, there is a default way that we see. It's the way we've always seen. It's that what it tells us is actually a dream illusion doesn't seem like a dream illusion at all, but simply reality. It's the only reality we know. It's the only reality we remember. The Course teaches us of another way to see and invites us to be more and more desirous of seeing things that way. And it teaches us what is required for this kind of sight. It means giving up attack thoughts. It means giving up grievances. It means giving up judgment, criticism, correcting our sisters, and the simple willingness to see what is true, what is eternal, instead of that which is changeable. Today's text reading reminds us more than once that we don't understand anything, and we don't understand how much we don't understand. One could perhaps say that the more we embrace that we do not understand, the more we are grasping wisdom. More than once, today's text reading says, "Your will is done." It's said by the narrator, and the narrator says it is said by God, our Mother herself, that we are reminded whatever we dream in the illusion, we dream it because on some level that is what we wanted. And by logic, this means that sometimes we want to be punished. Sometimes we want to be in pain and miserable because on some level we think we deserve it. The Course wants us to find our way to knowing that we don't deserve any such thing, and that when we know it to our deepest core, we would never dream of anything bad happening to us. So it won't appear in the dream, and our dream will be as paradise. And, by the way, since we are one, if we would never dream of anything bad happening to ourselves, that automatically means we would never dream of anything bad happening to anyone else, ever. So, as long as we are dreaming that bad things are happening to other people, guess what that means? Since we're one, yes, we are still also wanting bad things to happen to ourselves, even if it's not happening right now. The fact that we're seeing it happening to someone else means that on some level, we still want to be punished. That's just the logic of oneness. It says that our eyes will learn to see when our self-concept has changed. And to be fair, perhaps we are not seeing with the body's eyes ever. In fact, it kind of mocks the very idea. It's like, you think the body's eyes see? Oh, that's cute. No. That's not what's actually happening. And indeed, if we were in some virtual reality setup inside of an avatar, we would laugh at the idea of the avatar's eyes are seeing. We'd be like, no, they're not. This is a whole thing that's happening inside of my brain. The avatar's eyes aren't seeing. It's just an avatar. It's just part of the illusion. Well, maybe we need to think about that. But I kind of get the sense that our real senses are kind of like our intuition. It's just that most of us who are enthralled and very much enmeshed and trapped in the dream illusion, our intuition is vague and sporadic and easy to drown out and muddy and foggy. If that's not the case for you, hey, kudos. It's the case for me. Yeah, there's moments where my intuition is clear, but I don't feel like I have command over it. It's just there are times when it is, and it's awesome, and I love that clarity, but most of the time it isn't. But I think that's kind of what it is that the Course is inviting us to experience and develop, is that what we call intuition is our real senses, our perception that is closer to the truth, although we're reminded often that perception is never the truth. It's just something that can get closer and closer and closer to it. But knowledge is where there's no gap between the perceiver and the object. There's simply one, and all is known, all is certain. There's no uncertainty, there's no change, it's perfect stability. We are reminded that if we are certain of our invulnerability, then we will be unharmable. and that if we forgive all, then all will forgive us. The world will be a mirror to us. It will reflect back to us what we send out. After reviewing What is the Body found in the show notes, we go on to Lesson 265, Creation's Gentleness is All I See. I have indeed misunderstood the world, because I laid my sins on it and saw them looking back at me. How fierce they seemed, and how deceived was I, to think that what I feared was in the world, instead of in my mind alone. Today, I see the world in the celestial gentleness with which creation shines. There is no fear in it. Let no appearance of my sins obscure the light of heaven shining on the world. What is reflected there is in God's mind. The images I see reflect my thoughts, yet is my mind at one with God's, and so I can perceive creation's gentleness. In quiet would I look upon the world, which but reflects your thoughts, and mine as well. Let me remember that they are the same, and I will see creation's gentleness. And that's our lesson for the day. Happy practicing.